Hello and welcome to the 2019 NAMM show with the man that needs no instruction, Mr. Ulrich Teuffel. How are you, Ulrich?
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Quite a busy show.
It's a very busy show.
Excellent visitors. I'm really content with that show.
It's crazy. I mean, obviously the Black Guitar showcase has been incredibly busy this year.
Yes,
and so much bigger.
It is, yes.
But yeah, I constantly see you being sat down with people showcasing your phenomenal instruments. And this particular guitar is just, I mean, you just told me the story behind the creation of this. Can you just tell us for our viewers a little bit more about the Black Birdfish?
This is my most recent model of the birdfish. It's called the Black Birdfish or the Vasily birdfish. It consists of two surface materials only. It's black ebony and shiny chrome. So what I did is, and I made this birdfish out of ebony, but I wanted to avoid that it sounds like ebony, because ebony is excellent for fingerboards, but it's not the tone wood for a neck and for the body of a guitar. So what I did is I used solid blocks of ebony, cut them off in the middle, and cut out one side, the other side in a negative form, and glue in a cylinder, a tone bar of maple or of red alder, of mahogany, because this is what the tone bars are consisting of. Then I glue it together again and I shape off the outside surface of the tone bar. So it's 1 millimeter of ebony covering, in this case, a maple tone bar and another maple tone bar. Same with the neck. There's a hard rock maple neck.
And you can actually see.
You can see it here, yeah.
That is
here you see the maple, so it's covered with ebony, but it doesn't sound like ebony, because I want all my guitars sounding like the typical well-known birdfish tone.
And how did you come up with this? What was the inspiration for using ebony in this way?
Because ebony is it's one of the it's the only real black wood, and it has a gravity cultural wise for me. And for me it's the most reduced timber that you can ever use for a guitar. But you use it only for certain purposes on a guitar bridge or on a fingerboard. You can't use it for any part of tone in a guitar. So I wanted to work with ebony, but I had to find a way how I can combine the core of a real tone wood with a thin layer of ebony in order to have still the solid look. So it's not a veneer, because on the veneer you see the junction.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You see the stitch of the veneer, but it's a solid block. This is important for me.
So, and what have you found has been the tonal implications of using this ebony to the actual instrument itself?
Well, it has a little bit more sparkle. It's like if you compare the maple neck of the Birdfish Classic with a neck with a ebony fingerboard, it has a little bit more shining heights compared to the roughness of the maple, and same thing is taking part here. So this sounds a little bit more modest, not as rough as the Birdfish Classic, but it's still a vintage tone on this guitar.
That is just so exciting.
So the pickups are made from ebony too, but I did this also for the Rhodium Birdfish, so people know about those pickups. It's 3 different humbuckers and 2 single coils. You can put them on each position, you can slide them, interchange them.
I love the position markers too, and how you can get really hone your sound perfectly. I mean, I know that you get such an incredible reaction to just the beautiful craftsmanship and the tone of your instruments, but this has got to be, for me, one of the most beautiful electric guitars I've ever seen.
Oh, really?
I mean, this is just so cool. And the touch of your signature is normally handwritten, but this is, you've actually had this.
It's an inlay.
It's an inlay.
It's an inlay. You know, I usually hand sign the guitars in terms of a gesture to do it, because you sign an oeuvre when you have finished it. You sign your piece. That was the reason why I always sign my guitars, and it's really time consuming to sign a guitar, because I use 2-component acrylic painting, so that you don't wipe it off and don't stretch it off. So it's not only I take a pen and sign it on. So I mix the color and then I put it into a pen and sign it on, wipe it off because it's not good looking again and again, and after 10 times it's okay. So this is the normal process, like on the Antonio, how I do. And with this guitar I had, the task was chrome and black. So there was no white left, and to use a silver pen, it's cheesy, it's not good enough. So I had to work with the inlay, and when I did that, I realized that it's it's looking good.
It's looking really good.
It's not my one of a kind signature, but it's looking good. So I continue with that on that model, and I did it for the Niwa also. So the new Niwa Prodigy has a stainless steel inlay too, because it's looking good.
It's looking really cool.
And I will do it on the Antonio too because it's looking good.
Would you like to quickly just show us the Prodigy, the Niwa Prodigy?
So this is my new Niwa Prodigy. It's a guitar that has the same format as the Niwa Classic, but the body is made from one piece of Sweetania mahogany.
Wow.
So it's painted in aubergine eggplant. And if you look sharp, you see the grain. So I always try to paint kind of underestimated, so you don't see really the grain. So the neck is also covered, is stained in the matching color. It's flamed alpine maple, and the pickups are 2 humbuckers. And with the new Niwa Prodigy, I picked up the controls of the old Coco, the Coco that I made only 22 of. They had this kind of, blend in volume and blend in tone, 5-way selector here, and this is a quote to the Coco. So normally the Niwa has this big larger wooden knobs, and this has the knobs of the Coco.
It looks so streamlined. It's beautiful.
It is, and of course with a glossy finish, you see much more the curves of the body than on the matte finish, which I use on the New York.
And also, it's incredibly light. I'm like,
it's a light Sweetania.
It really is.
Yeah. It's not heavy.
And the touches of all of your signature on the back there, little number 6, that is just beautiful. Wow. Ulrich, congratulations on building such jaw-dropping instruments. They really are.
Oh, thank you. I enjoyed to do that.
I bet you did.
Yeah.
And the ergonomics of that, it seems that this guitar would sit really comfortably.
So it helps your body. It helps your body. It's quite comfortable. Yeah.
Amazing. So, wow, the genius.
The builder. The builder.
So, for more information on the finest hand building through instruments, please do subscribe to this channel for more information on Ulrich Teuffel and, these incredible guitars. Please do get in touch. Ulrich.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much. Yeah, wonderful.
Bye.